If you've seen the recent events in the news, allow me to illuminate you. Trump is the real king and Melania is the real queen. And let me just go here so you understand. So Trump is always posting these things on his social media account and with clear messages. The real king is coming to the UK. And of course, look at that big, beautiful king and queen. First of all, the fact that Melania Trump is wearing the bright yellow dress, that's not coincidence. The bright yellow dress is traditionally only for the highest authority in aristocracy and royal families and the royals. So you get, and also on my free channel, on the other platform, I explain without censorship who Melania really is and her origins. Trump was received in the royal carriage with and escorted by the royal guard. Now, in previous presidents of the USA or any other presidents and prime ministers, they would never be escorted like this. You would get a limousine and they would go to Buckingham Palace. In this case, Trump was received at Windsor Castle, which is only for kings and queens and royals. Buckingham Palace is for politics, with presidents and prime ministers and world leaders, but Windsor is special. So President Trump and Melania were received with the royal escort, with the royal carriage at Windsor Castle, which is something totally new and never seen before. That's very important. So again, these things don't happen by chance. As the royal guard and the royal army was there, it was Trump and Melania who were making the salute and not Prince Charles and his wife, or King Charles, but I call him Prince Charles. As you can see here, that's very important as well. Nothing is by coincidence. And as the royal guard was being inspected, this is something that only the king can do. This is reserved specifically for the king. So Trump was inspecting the royal guard and Prince Charles was behind Trump. This is very important. These things do not happen by chance, and this is not me being trying to feel special. This is the reality of the real world in the news. And the messages are clear on the free platform. Again, it was Trump and Melania who were saluting the military and the royal guard, not Prince Charles and not his wife. As you can recall, at the beginning of this year, 2025, Trump called Governor Trudeau, not Prime Minister Trudeau of Canada. So again, this was done specifically intentional because Canada will be, in the end, or should be, as Trump said, the 51st state of the United States of America, and this was all across the news. Now, what are the UK... let's put this here. What are the UK and Canada and Australia and all the English-speaking world? The Commonwealth. What was the name of the Commonwealth before the Second World War? The British Empire. The country that you all know about that has the blue, well, the white flag with the blue two triangles that form a symbol. Who financed that country? The British Empire. Before, in the history of the previous centuries of the 19th century and 18th century, who infiltrated the British Empire? I can't say that because that's only for the free platform, but I actually said it in the past, and I'm going to repeat myself on the free platform. So it's very simple to understand. The messages are clear, and I try to do this video as short as possible so you can see that I'm not joking around. I'm not trying to feel important. I'm just showing you the reality of the real world. Remember, the Commonwealth, the British Empire. And this was not this second visit, which is like also something totally new. And like follow the clues, like I said, about Canada, about Melania's dress, about the royal carriage, the escort, the royal guard, the salute with the military at Windsor Castle, the inspection of the royal guard, the fact that Trump was received like no other leader in the world was received, never, ever in the UK. And of course, the UK, along with Canada, Australia, and many other countries and English-speaking countries in the world, are the Commonwealth. That's why Trump says the real king is coming to the UK. Now, I hope you appreciate the fact that we live in this present time, and I am actually happy to understand all these things, and it's so easy to understand them once you follow the news, just the news. And I hope this makes sense for you. If it doesn't make sense, there's two types of people. There's people who understand the reality of the real world, and then there's people who have the Trump derangement syndrome. Well, like President Trump said during the news, and other people say all the time, there's people who actually hate President Trump just because they have Trump derangement syndrome. See you in the next video.